We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Republic Craft Barbecue, it is California Gold Sriracha Mustard. And yes, I would say they have more or less got the golden hue right. There's a lot of cracked pepper in this, as you may have noticed. Speaking of which, so this is another one they're calling great for everything. We have mustard, sriracha sauce, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, water, black pepper, salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. So, at heart, this is essentially just sriracha and mustard combined. And, I don't eat a lot of sriracha. Sriracha is a flavor I'm well tired of, but I thought this is a really interesting idea for a mustard. And I'm trying to do the grilling season, summer of mustards, right? Second year in a row. Probably will be at least part of a third. I don't know if there'll be a full third at this point, but you can see it pours nice and thick. And did I see a sweetener in there? I thought I did. Yeah, it's just sugar. No, actually, that's in the sriracha. There's brown sugar in this. Okay. So you can see we do have a very nice gold. It almost looks brownish, though. I mean, to me, this gets away from gold and gets a little bit more towards almost a pushing a baby diarrhea sort of color, but we'll ride it gold. We'll ride it with gold for a while. There is a little hues of orange in there, which is kind of what you'd expect from yellow and red, of course. Mustard and sriracha. Smell is definitely more towards sriracha, though, which I think is interesting. So many black pepper flakes in there. That, I think, was an area, honestly, that was a lot of attraction for me, too, because I didn't know how it was going to function as a mustard. Definitely wasn't going to be a sriracha. But I was interested to see what amalgamation this is going to be. And I've never heard of Republic Craft Barbecue before, either. So this was interesting. And this, I believe, comes out of LA. I think this is California Gold. I guess that makes probably would fit in nicely there, but all right, so let's get to the getting here. It's so odd. I don't know what to make of this by itself, especially. It definitely it's got a weird texture to it. And I'm just looking here to figure, because I don't understand what that. I thought it was a yellow mustard. It doesn't actually specify which it is, but it's just such an interesting aspect. So when you have two very distinct and strong flavors like mustard and sriracha, and you put them together, you could have an interesting combination of the two, or you could have them clashing and fighting for dominance. And I think this actually is a little bit more of the latter. But there's so much black pepper in this that the black pepper, I think, is almost the bridge between them, because there's a lot of it, and it's really high up there in the flavor profile. So what I have here are some Coney Island. These are supposed to be pretzel dogs. This doesn't look like a pretzel to me. This looks like a loaf of bread. And they used to have much more of a pretzel shape and texture to them. But I suppose that was too expensive. So I guess that's probably what they decided to do away with it. But normally I make these in the microwave. I don't really like them in the microwave though. So we're just going to throw a little pile on like so. And so I tried these out in the air fryer. And I think I just might have succeeded only in drying them out. But we'll see. They're certainly much crunchier now. There's not a binder listed on this, but this holds together really, really well. Yeah, I didn't shake it up or anything. There's not really, hasn't been any particular separation. I mean, I want you to shake it well, but I really don't know how necessary that is. My air fryer. Alright, well, now I know. Putting these in the air fryer, not recommended. Unless you like the centers of your hot dog to be cold. That's annoying. It's so, this is clashy. I mean, like this. Well, a West Coast cult favorite. Oh no. West Coast cult favorite says that the mustard, and then it's combined with an iconic staple, which I guess is probably Sriracha. This is so odd. You can mix it with their barbecue sauce, though, apparently. Let's talk about that, actually. You can see, I burned through about half a bottle of this. As a condiment, I don't think it works. It's a really interesting idea. I just don't think it's a successful one. I love all that cracked black pepper in there, though. If there is one saving grace to the sauce, it's that. These hot dogs are a struggle. Wow. Well, lesson learned, I guess. Normally, you're supposed to zap it in the microwave in the sleeve it comes with. But, you know, if there's a thing to be tried in the air fryer, I'm going to try it. There's almost no heat to this either. I am getting that sensation, though, that you can get from pepper. A lot of that. I've almost used up all the sauce here. I'll try shaking it up, because I'm going to need a little bit more, I think. This in no way resembles a pretzel. I should be offended on behalf of pretzels. They're calling this a Coney Island pretzel dog. So, are the pretzels fake in Coney Island? Am I missing something? I've been to New York many times. Never been to Coney Island though. Alright. Pointlessly shaken. Oh, I was going to talk about the barbecue part, wasn't I? Well, I don't know what their barbecue sauce is like. Maybe I will mix it if I still have some of this and I ever find it. But I have played around with this as a grilling sauce, and it shines there. There's enough of the brown sugar in there to actually caramelize. And once it caramelizes, it really settles out the flavors a lot better also. You don't have this battle of two somewhat disparate tastes that don't really meld together. Sriracha was built more for Asian foods than anything else. You can use it in other places, but that's not what it was meant for. It was designed for Asian food. And when you pull it out of that environment, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But then when you combine it with something that yellow mustard, Dijons and stuff don't really meld well together with Asian foods. So you have these really, really clashy things. This one, eating this, I would rather have it lean more towards a mustard than sriracha. I would never put sriracha on a hot dog. But I would never use yellow mustard on Asian food either. I would never get a spring roll and put mustard on it. So I think you have just a bottle of built-in conflict with this. I'm a little unhappy that these did so poorly in the air fryer. I probably should have turned the temperature down. I do everything at 400. That probably didn't help here. The bread, I'm not calling it pretzels. The bread was too good of an insulator, I'm afraid. Alright, well, in its raw, uncut form, I don't find it very pleasant. When it's had time to warm up and caramelize a bit, really, really wonderful on chicken. Not as good on pork, much better on chicken. But I did some really nice chicken thighs. Unfortunately, I ate them all. I'm going to do more of them with what's left of here. But I didn't try this on hot dogs. And I thought that would be... A mustard needs to go with hot dogs. Mustard needs to work there. This was atrocious on brats, for instance. I did have some brats too. And this and brats were not a happy mix in any capacity. But I wouldn't expect sriracha really to work with brats, so not a total surprise, but I was actually surprised with how much it didn't work. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I mean, this is worth, I think, trying. So with this one, it was really interesting to me as a concept. I really like the black pepper. As a base for cracked black pepper, yeah, that's pretty okay. As far as its own type of product, though, usually on the grill sauce, I think it, like I said, I think it works better there. But I don't like it as much as other grill sauces, and I really, really don't see me probably ever. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I'll probably try to use this whole thing up because I have it, but I'm not gonna get this again. This is really, really, I think overall just a miss for me. It's nicely crafted, and I get what they were trying to do, but it doesn't work. The tastes are just too. The flavors are just too clashy. I mean, and that's really the bottom line here. So, but there we have it. Oh boy, this is a really long name. Republic Craft Barbecue California Gold Sriracha Mustard. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.